Hi, this is Robert Heidt, President and CEO of the Glendale Chamber of Commerce. I'm here today to talk with a few of our restaurant partners here in the community to find out what they're doing, how they're taking precautionary measures to keep you safe in our new dine-to-go options. So we're going to hear from them in just a few moments. But before we do, I just want to thank you for your support. This is a tough place we find ourselves in. We're working collectively together. Our chamber team is taking this matter very safely as well. We're all working from home remotely. And we're reaching out to the business community. While we may be a member-based organization, we're reaching out to all businesses, whether they're a member or not, because right now we need to band together, work collectively as we look to come out of kind of this stay-at-home order and get back to some sense of normalcy. So I hope you enjoy hearing from a few of our restaurant owners today on what they're doing, and thank you for supporting not only the Glendale Chamber, but all business here in the city of Glendale. So I'll start off. I'm Robert from the Glendale Chamber here with Jerry from the Yard House. I would just want to thank you for taking a few minutes with us today to share what's going on in your world. First and foremost, tell me what's happening from your perspective.
For me, it kind of happened kind of fast. I feel for the team members. It's all of a sudden it was, the reality was out there, but then things just started changing in the community. And then pretty soon we were just takeout only. So it kind of happened fast in our eyes.
I think you're right. It hit us hard, and that transition to go from having an active, you're a large dining room. I mean, you're definitely a hub of activity. What's
Yeah.
been that big eye opener for you and the team there that's keeping the ship afloat, and kind of having that flip of the switch and almost overnight?
Definitely events. I mean, our area of Westgate's definitely event driven, and just the families. I mean, just seeing how quiet, our area is right now without families in the water park, just simple as that. Obviously all the, events that happen at the arena and the stadium means a lot to us, but just to see people out and about and the lack of it has definitely changed, and it's a different sense of feeling.
Absolutely. One of the things is with that, there's still people who are out there supporting the dine to go options, and we're grateful to those folks that are helping to keep our service industry restaurants like yourself open. But things have changed. So what are you all doing from a precautionary standpoint for one, your team that's there at the restaurant, but then also to tell those folks who have gone or maybe are thinking about going out, because we want them to get out there and support you, what you're doing to keep everyone safe given the current times?
To be honest with you, like so much gratitude towards Westgate for helping us with like the curbside assistance and stuff like that. But we're following our protocol on, keeping sanitary, situations going on, of making sure that we're wiping down the door handles, offering, pickup side on the curbside, even out on our patio. So we're doing our part. There's four of us a day in the building, so we're really cautious on our distancing between each other. Making sure that we have the black X's 6 feet apart for our guests, but also for me, it's making sure that the guests still feel welcomed. When they come, I mean, that's one of our biggest things. As a company, as guests, are number one. So making sure that we're giving that service to them, even curbside. So that's our biggest goal.
No, you know what? And it's nice because since you're a part of a complex there at Westgate Entertainment District, that there is that great support from their partners around. It's different if you're a freestanding location off to the side somewhere and you're kind of in complete control. So it's nice to see the partnerships and the unity that's really coming together of everyone working in that sense. One of the things I would say is, you know, we always learn best practices from one another. We all talk, whether it's in our, the chamber industry or food and beverage industry. Some restaurants shut their doors right away. Some have hung in there with curbside to go. Some are now actually looking at maybe reopening in the kind of modified business model. Is there any nuggets of information or wisdom that you might share out with the food and beverage industry of what they should, what they might want to consider doing, or what's working, what lesson learned you have?
I mean, we minimized our menu, which is tough because at the get-go, we want to accommodate our guests on our full menu aspect of it, just making sure that we are giving the guests exactly what they want. So we've done a couple of modifications within our building to make our regulars, because we do have a lot of regulars that want certain items. So we're just trying to accommodate as much as we can and keep that positive attitude, to get them through this and to get us through it. It's just, it's our energy, I believe, to be honest with you, is what's keeping us going.
No, I think so. And even though that the Yard House has a bigger, kind of name, it's not necessarily a family-owned restaurant. The one thing I will say is that you definitely have that experience there that makes people feel welcomed. When I'm over at Westgate for lunch, it seems to be Megan always ends up being my server. I think she's learned I'm the ahi crunchy tuna salad. But
Yes.
so even so that people might say, well, Yard House doesn't have that authenticity feel because it's a chain, if you will. You do have that, and that's something that I think
Yeah.
is an asset. Is that you still make people feel like they're part of the family, part of the community, and that's something that I think that sets you all apart. So kudos to you for that. What would
Yeah.
you say has been the response of the community so far?
To be honest, you brought up such a great point because that's been the fun of it. Because with only four of us, we're in the building. We're just so one on one with the guests right now. But there's so many regulars. And what I love is that they're asking so many questions about certain team members, certain bartenders, even about other guests, that they've, have met, from being regulars. So to be honest with you, just hearing the care that they have about our team members, like I can't wait to share that with certain team members that are being asked about.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, it just really shows what a sense of community we are. I mean, sometimes we get in our own little zone and bubbles and we're going about our daily life, but we really do take notice of what's around us. And I think this really embodies who we are as a community. We're part of a major metro area, but the one thing I can say is Glendale has a lot of heart, and specifically there in Westgate, because there's a lot of dining options and, there's a lot of opportunity there. And so you definitely set yourselves apart.
Thank you.
And what you said is about the people who are asking about the team members and who's there. There's so much kindness out there right now. What would you say you've witnessed from a random act of kindness? What are you seeing from your perspective? I mean, there's so much happening. What strikes at your heartstrings? What pulls at your heartstrings about what's going on right now?
Just for me, just people really caring and asking about my team members, to be honest with you, like that gives me chills like you don't even understand, just because I care so much about them. But they're giving tips and we're accumulating those, and we're going to do something special with the team members. But honestly, it's the care that you see in their eyes when they do sincerely, come in, because we currently don't have the music on, so the vibe is different. Without the team members, the vibe is different, and so when they come in, it's like that hit of reality, like it's different, without us as a whole team. So that's been interesting. But even guests, like, understanding the reality of staying the 6 feet away from each other, having that respect of it, understanding that it's not like they want to go. Like they have that time of, okay, let's deal with this guest, and accommodate them for this moment and then move on. Nobody's rushing in the sense of they have some place to go. Like they're really taking it in. If you say, like, it's a different feel, but it's good.
That's awesome. I think that's what's interesting about us is, we're really starting to see that kindness and genuine side of people come out. In business, there's all those things around us that you say, we've got the building, you've got the vibe, the atmosphere, the music, but really when it comes down to it, it's the people
Yeah.
in those businesses that make the difference. And without people, business doesn't happen. And so I know you've got an amazing team over there, and it's tough, and everyone's is struggling right now. What would you say you're looking forward to most when we get back to whatever that new sense of normalcy is? What will make you? What's kind of on that top of the list for you that you look to and go, this is my go-to for when we can get back to what it looks like?
The team to be united. Like we're communicating, the team put a support center together for each other, which does not surprise me, but I loved hearing about it. But when we have the energy of all of us in that building together, and when we work as a team, I'm so proud to stand back and just watch the energy of them work together. And so I miss that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for the guests to come in and feel that vibe. I'm ready to see that traffic that I love looking out the window and just seeing just people like walking around and enjoying life. I'm ready for that.
No, that's amazing. And where you're located right there in Westgate, for the chamber, for the city of Glendale, for Big Yem who owns the property there is a lot of excitement happening just within, say, a 1 mile radius. I mean, there's a lot of new homes, there's new commerce happening, there's a lot of energy that, is on the horizon and keeps going. You're in an exciting place. You're kind of our entertainment mecca, if you will, even so we don't have all the games and things happening right now. I see it'll be no time at all before the life is just, flowing and energy going over there again. Anything that I left out that you want to share about Yard House, or anything that's going on with those who are going to watch this, near and far? Anything that I didn't ask you?
No, I truly want to thank everybody for the support. Like even the signs of support Glendale, support, the takeout and delivery. Like, it makes me smile every time I see that sign when I pull into work. It's that community where, it's very limited. The traffic is definitely down, but you see the people that are taking that chance to go out and support. And that means a lot because, family means a lot. So when they take that chance, that's the value that I really appreciate in the community.
No, that's awesome. We thank you for choosing Glendale, for choosing Westgate to keep your business in. On behalf of the chamber, the city, we can't thank you enough. I mean, it matters. You're the backbone. You're the lifeline of our communities. And so without you, we don't prosper. We don't have all the great things. So I can't thank you enough, Jerry. We're here to be a good partner to you. If there's anything we can do, don't hesitate to reach out. Wrap your hands around that team and give them a big hug from all of us here at the Glendale Chamber, and we hope to be back soon. I definitely hope to be in for lunch soon, so please tell Megan I'll be looking forward to seeing her again. And
I love it.
And again, we can't thank you enough. Hang in there. We know it's not easy, but we're going to get through this, and we'll come out on the stronger side for it. So I thank you so much for taking some time today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Jerry, have a good day. Be safe.
You too. Okay,
Alrighty,
you too.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Glendale, thank you for tuning in to watch and hear from Dave, Zach, Leanna, John, and Jerry. We can't thank them enough. While we only chose 4 restaurants to feature, we've got an amazing lineup of restaurants and food and beverage opportunities here in Glendale. So please check those out who are out there and supporting their staff by staying open with Dine to Go options. A couple things that you should know. The Chamber has been collectively working with our partner in the city on a number of things to show our support. First and foremost, the team at the Chamber worked on some infographics that actually show a listing of the restaurants, hours, times, what they're offering, and even specials. I'm amazed to see some of the specials that are out there. So we're primarily focusing those communication efforts through social media. They seem to be working well. And I got to give it to the city in economic development. They work quickly to get red banners that Dine to Go, out there for our restaurants, providing them at no cost, free of charge, for restaurants to post up outside of their business. They could pick them up. There's some folks that are actually out there dropping them off. Another great way to let the community know that business is open, and we want you to get out and support those restaurants. Another interesting one is the city took an initiative and created a website that actually pinpoints the restaurants. So this will actually show you all over Glendale all the different restaurants. You can click on it. You can learn a little bit more about that restaurant, see how close it is to your home, get out there, and maybe you're been cooped up for a while, so a quick drive down a couple miles to get something to eat might be a nice treat for you and the family. So definitely get out and support that. And if you are out and driving, be safe. But you'll also notice on those signboards in and around our community that usually will tell you to slow down, it's our town, and be safe. They're actually telling you about supporting our restaurants. So, while we know a lot of businesses are impacted and shuttered, for those that are open, we want to try to show our support. You heard from a few folks what they're doing. They are taking some of the most amazing precautions to keep you safe and concerned with the freshness and making sure that you do have options. So while your local supermarket may not have all the things that you fancy or you're looking for, we definitely got an amazing lineup of restaurants here in Glendale. So with that, I just want to thank you for your support of the Glendale Chamber. If there's anything we can do, we are here to help you. We are your partner in business. We are a partner in our community, and you do matter. And one final thank you is we couldn't have done this without our partners here at Sneaky Big. So thank you so much for your support and pulling together the amazing technology to make this all happen. Thank you, thank you. You're a great community partner, and we couldn't do it without you. So please stay safe with your loved ones. Keep your distance, wash your hands, and we can't wait to see you soon. Thanks much. Have a great day.